Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today I have a special video. I'm doing makeup on the lovely Kim. She's my model today. Kim was actually filming some BK Beauty content, so if you don't follow us on Instagram over there, I will link our Instagram account over there. Go check it out because we have some really cool makeup tips, pro tips coming your way. But we thought it'd be fun to pop over here in my YouTube setup and film a tutorial. So today on Kim, I did something very feminine. I think it's appropriate for a wedding, whether you're the bride or a guest at the wedding. It's very beautiful and soft, but just a little bit glam as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So first we are prepping and priming Kim's skin, and I'm using this primer from Jane Iredale. I really love this primer because it helps ensure the makeup stays all day, and it also gives a very subtle glow to the skin, but it's very lit from within. It's not overly radiant or shiny, so it's a good primer for summertime. Next, we're gonna go into foundation, and I mixed 2 shades in the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation for Kim. This is a beautiful foundation. It looks very natural. It's great for weddings because it's long wearing, and it's a very radiant matte finish. So you're gonna have a little bit of glow and health to the skin, but you're also gonna have controlled shine, so you don't have to worry about the makeup looking shiny or greasy throughout the day. It's absolutely beautiful. You can't go wrong with this foundation. It is stunning. I'm using the BK Beauty 109 to apply this, and I started in the center of her face just to get the most coverage and then working my way to the perimeter of her face. I like the 109 brush because you can really kind of build coverage in certain areas, but that you can also drag the brush to sheer out the foundation. You'll notice on Kim's forehead, she has a little bit of a darker area around the perimeter of her forehead. So I did mix foundations, but ultimately I decided to conceal that darkness and then go back in with the bronzer to kind of warm up her skin and make the foundation blend seamlessly. I'm using the Bobbi Brown Skin Full Cover Concealer. I love this concealer, you guys. It is full coverage. It's very hydrating. A little bit goes a long way. I think it is great for special occasions such as a wedding or really any special occasion. I use the A506 to blend this into the skin, and I like to press the product underneath the eye to build coverage, and then you'll see me softly kind of sweeping out the edges of that concealer so it blends seamlessly into the foundation. It is absolutely stunning. It's great for all skin types, but especially dry or mature or textured skin. It's stunning. And I'm using it to spot concealer on the face, any areas she needs a little extra coverage. To set everything, I'm using the Coke & Dough loose powder. This loose powder is beautiful. I don't use it enough here on my channel. It has a really natural, radiant finish. It will set foundation and slightly mattify it, but it will not take away a glow. So if you're working with a glowy foundation or a radiant foundation and you want to set it, but you don't want to mattify it, I highly recommend that powder. For brows, I'm just combing them through, and I'm using the Makeup Forever brow pencil to fill in her brows. This is a really fine micro tip brow pencil, so you can take your time and create the illusion of hair-like strokes. She's got pretty good brows. They're nice and full. There are a little bit of areas that I'm filling in a little bit more, but for the most part, I'm keeping her brow shape pretty natural. We are not altering the shape of her brows. Taking a little clear brow gel to comb her brow hairs in place and set them nicely. Now we're gonna go and add some dimension to the face. This is the Westman Atelier Contour Stick, and I'm using the BK Beauty 112 brush to apply this on the skin. I first went from the product to the brush and then to the skin, just to slowly build my way up. I do end up using the stick directly on the skin in her forehead area, and now I've switched gears. I'm using the BK Beauty 113 to blend that area, and this is a nice flat brush that has a pointed tip, so it's really great for those hairline areas. Taking that brush and just building to add up her contour. She's got beautiful facial structure. I don't really need to do much, just enhance what she already has. For blush, we're using the new Makeup by Mario Plumping Blush. This is a really nice buildable blush color. It first goes on really sheer, but then you can go in and build more color. It is a cream formula, so it does give a natural shine just in the formulation alone, but it doesn't have any shimmer to it. I use the BK Beauty 112 to apply that. We are gonna prime her lids, and I'm using the Trish McEvoy Eye Primer with the BK Beauty 201 brush to blend that out and sheer it out. You can see that this brightens her eyelid as well. It's a great eye primer, but it also cancels out any darkness on the lid. Look at the difference between the lid that I didn't apply it yet and then I did. It's amazing. It's gonna work as a primer for your shadow, give your shadow something to adhere to, and also intensify the color that you use on your eyes. I'm really shearing this out because I want little bitty layers. Kim had a little bit of oil buildup on her eye, so I wanted to make sure I didn't layer too much product on that. Using the Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Shadow Stick, I forget the exact name, but I'll have all these products and their shade names listed in the description box. This is a beautiful, beautiful beautiful shimmery mauve plum color. Absolutely stunning. And then I'm blending that out with an eyeshadow brush just in the edges, just to have a real like natural transition from the lid to the crease. I do go back with this product and build it for a little more intensity. I want this color to really stand out. I want you to see that really beautiful sheen on her lid to highlight her eyes. So I kind of work in layers and just build as I go to achieve the perfect results. This is the A501 brush, by the way, to blend out the edges. Then I'm taking a matte kind of mauve shade to blend out her crease. I'm not really adding a whole lot of definition in her crease. I'm just softening and diffusing that line so that everything is very soft and just looks seamless and airbrushed. Next, I'm gonna highlight her brow bone. This is the Hourglass Strobe Light powder, and I'm using a tiny little eyeshadow brush. This is the 209. I'm taking it right underneath the brow to give a highlight, and also in the inner corner of her eye. I like this powder to highlight when you want a very soft highlight, something that's not too shimmery, but something that does bounce light. I'm taking an eyeshadow topper with my finger, and I'm just placing it in the center of her eye just to add sparkle to her lid, not change the color. This is a beautiful shade from a Charlotte Tilbury quad that I have. Then we're taking a matte black eyeshadow and the BK Beauty 208 brush to enhance her lash line and create the softest little baby wing to her eye to elongate and lift her lash line. We're gonna pop on the BK Beauty Risa Does Makeup Lashes in Day Club. Fun fact, Kim was actually a model for this photo shoot, for the lash photo shoot. So it was fun getting to apply these lashes on her again. And they just look stunning on her eyes. Look at that. They really just open up the eye, add a lot of length and volume, but not too much. Going back over with a black shadow just to conceal that lash band and add a little more depth at her lash line. We're taking the Longwear Cream Shadow Stick from Bobbi Brown and we're just running it on her lower lash line. I wanted to keep her lower lash line really light and clean. I didn't want it to be heavy or dark, but I did want something to enhance it. So we're using that. I'm taking the BK Beauty 204 just to soften her lower lash line and give a little bit of a shimmer. Blending in her natural lashes with mascara, blending them into the false lashes. Taking that same strobe lighting powder, now we're gonna highlight the face, highlighting the cheekbones. I'll also run this down her nose a little bit, just to light up and give a really beautiful glow in all the right places using the BK Beauty 112 brush. This is one of my favorite brushes of the moment. Next, we're going in with BK Beauty Self Love Lipstick, and we're going to apply this all over the lips. I'm gonna layer this to build some color. This formula is really nice. It has a satin-like finish, so it has a little bit of shine, but it's not glossy. So it actually wears pretty long. You will need to do touch-ups throughout the day, but you know, it's not a glossy lipstick, so it's not gonna transfer. So it's perfect for a special occasion or for a bridal look. Adding a little bit of a clear iridescent gloss on top to plump up the lips and give a glossy shine. And that is the complete look. Stunning. So beautiful, so feminine, perfect for a wedding guest, or any special occasion. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know who you want me to do makeup on next, or what areas you want me to focus on and teach. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.